What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of SnowRunner. Today we are running through the snow with our good old International Paystar, but we've got a new thing on the rear end here. This is the service add-on. I don't know what the exact name is, but basically this is a piece that gives you a little bit of a fuel tank and quite a few service parts. I think 300 service parts to be able to, work on your vehicles. Kind of fix them up, that sort of thing. And we are on our way to the cat that we found in our last episode. So I don't know if you guys remember, but we came across that thing. We had a few service parts. We added it to it, and then we needed like 550 or something like that, some number around there. And I've done this particular run that we're doing right here once. So this service trailer has 300 points. We went and added all 300. And now we're coming back with the second 300, and this should be enough to get this thing going. We've already got all the fuel completed and stuff like that, so I guess we'll see what happens here. So we're gonna pull up next to it. Let's hit our handbrake here. Let's go ahead and repair. We are gonna take a look at the Caterpillar 745C. We need to add a little bit to our suspension and a lot of bit to our gearbox. So look at that. This thing is completely fixed up, and I believe it's gonna be good to drive. Just kidding. I thought we were gonna be able to drive it, but no, we fixed it up and now it wants to be towed. So we were putting fuel on this thing, we were fixing it up, we were doing the whole nine just to be able to tow it. And I certainly hope we're gonna be able to do just that. This Paystar dude, she's never let us down up until this point, so I'm hoping for the best, and I guess we'll see what happens. It makes sense. We put fuel in this thing so it can help with the tow. It's not going to be dead weight. It's actually going to have a little bit of propulsion behind it. But dude, I'm so excited to get my hands on this thing. All right, we got to focus on the road here, Trev. I'm going to put this thing in low-high with our diff lock on. But seriously, this is one of the most unique, one of the craziest trucks we've seen yet. I mean, it's kind of up there with the P16 in terms of size. Oh, that's a tree. Okay, this is gonna end up being an issue, isn't it? So we're gonna have to reverse here, and we're gonna have to really pay attention to where we're angling this thing. We gotta crank a hard left, get this around the tree, hopefully. Oh, is the mirror gonna be stuck? No, the mirror got through it. All right, we're good. Now we're gonna have to turn our truck around a bit, get this thing better lined up. Come on, girl. You got this. I'm gonna put us back in low plus with the diff lock on. I'm gonna winch this thing all the way up right on our rear ends, and hopefully that way we don't run into any other issues. Hopefully it sticks right behind us the whole way down this mountain. But seriously, look at this thing, dude. Like, now we've got an even crazier angle with this rear end. Look at those 6 just enormous tires that are pretty much the size of our entire truck. I mean, this thing's going to give the P16 a run for its money. I'm curious to see how it's going to work. Is it going to be super specialized? Is it going to be something that's able to just kind of run through everything? Are we going to have upgrades for it? Like, I can't imagine we're going to have any sort of a lift kit for it. But I wouldn't imagine you'd need one with the size of this. I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to have some fun with it today, and we're going to see what happens. So we want to take a right. We want to take this thing down to the sawmill. If we can successfully deliver it to the sawmill, then we're going to unlock it for our own personal use. And I got to be careful here. Don't get it stuck on the light pole. Let's put us back in auto. Oh, we're good to go. All right. You know what? I'm gonna draw it in a bit. Let's get it as close to us as possible so we don't have any runaway tows. And here we go. Straight down the pavement here, and we should be able to make it to the sawmill with no problem. Woo! Okay, well, we kind of got a little crooked there. Some Tokyo drift action. That's all right. It's not the worst thing in the world. We're gonna get this thing through this gateway. We're good. Okay, we made it. Now all we have to do is deliver it right over here. I'm gonna put this thing in low plus with the diff lock on. And bada bing, bada boom. That is what I'm talking about. 190 stars, 2,000 cash, but most importantly, This thing is now ours. Let me go ahead and change trucks. Are you kidding me right now? This is real life. This giant single-seater behemoth is ours. Let me release this handbrake and just kind of get into it. Are you? And she's actually got a really good turning radius. I don't even know what you would call that, but like the whole thing is split into two pieces. You've got like this hydraulic turning. I mean, we had to bring it back to the garage. I'm curious what we're gonna be able to do with this thing. Dude, I love it. This is so ridiculous. So we can upgrade our engine here. Oh, we've actually got an engine upgrade. The Westline V16 M2300. It's gonna give us more power to weight for the reduction in fuel consumption. I'm down for that. We can go with that. Gearbox, there's an advanced special gearbox we don't have yet. Suspension we can't change. Tires we can change. So currently we've got average, good, excellent. We can get poor, good, excellent. I don't know why we would want to do that, so we're gonna lay off that. Looks like the Mark IIIs here have excellent off-road, so we might want to check those out when we get the chance. But all right, that's pretty cool. We can get an extended heavy winch. We can get, nope, engageable diff lock is already on there. We can add a container carrier or a fuel carrier. Oh my goodness. We've got a couple of different rim styles. Currently, we've got these yellow stock ones. I feel like those probably look the best. And finally, we cannot change the color. This is a good old Caterpillar, baby. You got to keep it in that Caterpillar yellow. This thing is an absolute pleasure to drive, dude. Oh my goodness, this is such a monster. This is just outrageous. One of the craziest, most specialized tools that you can find. So look at the size of these tires, dude. Can you imagine being up in the driver's seat, single seater, right in the middle of the vehicle? You can see everything around you. You're so high up, you're like 2 stories up. You're looking at the tops of trees as they go by. Kind of wish we had some traffic in this game so we could kind of compare it. See all those guys out there with the big lifted trucks and stuff? Who are you, bro? You ain't got these 82-inch rim. I don't even know how big these rims would be, but dude, this is outrageous, and it actually handles pretty well. Like the turning radius and stuff is really, really good, especially compared to some of our other trucks. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's not really useful as of this point in time, all right? So obviously, you know, just the kid inside me loves this big, ridiculous truck, but I don't think we're gonna be able to make much use out of it yet. Obviously, this is a specialized tool. This is something that, I mean, we saw it's got a couple of attachments. You can either carry containers, like from container ships, or you can have a huge fuel tank. For stuff like that, it's obviously gonna be super, super useful. Or I think for kind of like a recovery vehicle, like when you need a ton of weight and a ton of power, kind of like how we use our P16 sometimes. I think if we need to tow one of our bigger trucks out of something, we're gonna be able to use it for that. But in terms of like normal jobs, I don't think it's gonna work out for us right now. I mean, if you look at our job list right now, you guys will see a lot of them are delivering supplies, and we can't even do. I guess technically we could attach a trailer to us via the winch, but that it's not gonna be very useful. So although I love this thing and I'm really glad we unlocked it and completed it, and obviously it's gonna be really useful once we can actually use it for what it's intended for, I think trying to force ourselves to use it right now is a bad idea. But dude, this thing, oh, I just love it, bro. Look at this. We are really tearing up the ground. Oh, we've got a bit of a downhill here. Woo-hoo-hoo. This is ridiculous. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I love it. I really wish we had some reason to use her right now. Unfortunately, I don't think any of our jobs call for something this ridiculous. Look at all those mirrors, bro. Like, why do you need so many mirrors? That is so you can see every piece of this thing. They've even got mirrors set up so you can see down in front of the hood. Like, obviously you're so high up, if there was, you know, a vehicle or a small child or something, there's no way you could ever see in front of you, because you're just so high off the ground. I'm out here just trying to get a cool thumbnail for this video. Dude, is it just me, or does this thing actually look a little bit depressed? Her face looks a little depressed. Her eyes, I can see the sadness in her eyes. All right, I'm sorry, you big cat. We're gonna use you eventually. Now is just not the time. One thing I do want to mention is I saw a ton of comments from yesterday's episode. Thank you guys so much. We actually shouldn't have changed the tires on our H2. So we had purchased, I think we did these, the 35-inch MS1s. They look pretty cool. They're excellent off-road and mud, but the stock tires are perfect at everything. They're excellent across the board. So we did fix that up. I think that's going to make our H2 a little bit more capable, but I'm still on the hunt for the lift kit. I think it's going to make an even bigger difference. But anyway, we're going to take a look at our Paystar here. Let's, I'm thinking we go back to, I really like our flatbed. I feel like the flatbed's one of the most useful things for us. And we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So I already have a mission in mind. Is it Blackbird? Which one was it? Valley Polar Base Research is the one I was thinking of. So we need to deliver wooden planks, cement, fuel, metal planks, service spare parts, all to the polar base. 5 different types of supplies, all located on this map. We're gonna have to do pretty much a whole map tour, try to pick all this stuff up and get it done, which is gonna be kind of crazy. So I guess we should probably map out how we want to do this. I think we start over here, we grab 2 log planks, we're gonna run them straight there, and then we come back and let's get the service parts and run them straight there. Then we can come back, we can grab a trailer, we can get our fuel, and then hit the factory and get our metal, and then run those straight there, and then go back, sell the trailer. We're gonna go over here, and then come back and run that to the station. All right, 770 stars on the line, $6,100. This is actually gonna be a really nice payday. I'm excited for that. This is gonna be a good run for us, so just gotta be smart about it. We probably could make it in one less trip, but obviously, you know, sometimes speed is a little bit more important. I think we're going to be able to go faster if we make a couple of solo trips, just because, I mean, our Paystar is usually pretty solid. So we're going to give this a run. First up, we're going to head on over to the logging section, and we're going to try to pick up some wooden logs. Here we go. Go ahead and put her in low high. All-wheel drive and the diff lock on. Just choose right through it. Now we got to drop it back down to auto while we're on the flat road. Back into low high with the diff lock on. And look at us go, baby. Beautiful day. The Paystar's a beast. I think we might be replacing her in tomorrow's episode, though. All right, just letting you guys know ahead of time. She's been good to us, but there's something better. And I remember we thought the P16 was going to replace the Paystar a couple episodes ago. Not the same class of truck. Totally different uses. Totally different, you know, abilities. And P16 can't do a lot of what the Paystar can. Paystar can't do a lot of what the P16 can. They're specialized. We're going to be finding a better off-road truck than the Paystar, though. We are going to be going for the Royal BM17. It's got better fuel economy, better power to weight, slightly less durable, I believe, but it's going to be totally worth it. We want the wooden planks right here. Grab a couple of those. Looks good to me. Just throw her back in auto, back in reverse, and we're going to get the heck out of here. But yeah, the Royal BM17, it's a pretty similar truck, similar form factor, similar everything else. It's just it's going to have a little bit more power, and I don't think we would ever say no to power. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Hopefully we've got some upgrades and stuff for it. I would imagine we probably do. We'll probably grab that thing, and then I'm thinking the episode after that, we might want to try going to Russia. I know the vehicles in Russia are much better than pretty much anything else in this game, so why beat around the bush, you know what I mean? Like, let's just get there and let's get it done. So here we go. Go ahead and put this thing back in low positive. We're going to get out of here. Dude, the low gearbox to have low positive is just so useful. To be able to you know, have the engine running pretty fast, but also have the diff lock on, because you can't put the diff lock on unless you're in low. It is insanely good. We just cruise through even the hardest sections. Dude, I can't wait to go back and watch that time lapse and see just how spammy this dude's hands are. They've got to patch that at some point, right? Like, come on. for a driving game where everything else is so realistic, I would think that we can do better than that. But I mean, if that's the worst part of the game, I think we're doing all right, dude. I absolutely love this game. So anyway, got a bit of nasty stuff here that we're gonna have to watch out for. Not exactly my favorite thing, but we're just gonna try our best. We're kind of getting a little tippy here, huh? That was pretty intense. I wasn't expecting it to be that bad. We're about to make delivery numero uno of probably 4. I think we're gonna have, you know, we've got 5 different categories of things. We're gonna use a trailer once, so probably 4 deliveries. Be able to get this job done. Looking like it's not too much of a problem yet. Hopefully that holds true, stays true. I believe we want to take a right here. I was hoping to be able to see it on the sign. Yeah, we want to take a right. We're gonna go drop it off. All right, cool. So I mean that one was pretty easy. 90% of the drives we have for this delivery are on paved roads, which is going to be really nice. It's just this section we kind of got to worry about, especially as we make more deliveries and it gets nastier and nastier and we churn it up more and more. Obviously not ideal, especially when we have to come through here with a trailer, but it's all going to be worth it. So this is the meteorological. Is that the word? Meteorological. Kind of an interesting, tough one. A lot of syllables. But this is the station, weather station. And let's go ahead and let's unload these bad boys. All right. Next up, I'm thinking let's go out this way. Let's bang a left, come down through here, go to here, and let's pick up the fuel while we can. The fuel is kind of like off in the boonies. It's the farthest thing away. May as well take care of that while we're in the vicinity. Ooh, a scout fuel carrier, dude. Those are worth their weight in gold. I've been wanting one of those. We need to get that and bring that back to base. Those things are. Is that gonna mark itself on our map? It kind of does. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna. Oh, we're about to do damage. Whew. You can't have the diff lock on smooth, flat ground. But, yeah, dude, having a fuel trailer for your scout to be able to have extra fuel out in the boonies is pretty useful. So, we're going to have to come back for that at some point. Ooh. This has a bit of height to it, huh? All right. Back into it, back into low, back into our diff lock. Let's see if old girl can climb a mountain one last time. That makes me kind of sad. I don't think we'll get rid of the Paystar. It's been such a trusty, just consistent beast. I'm curious to see if the BM17 has the same abilities and stuff. Like you guys know, this Paystar, we can have a flatbed and we can have a crane on it. Some vehicles don't allow you to do that, so we're just gonna have to find out in tomorrow's video. Okay, here we go. Get this thing turned on around. Easy peasy. Watch out for the tree. We made it. Going downhill, we probably don't need the low gear. Probably just going to be able to stay and drive here. Woo. Good job, girl. Try to keep that speed up. You just love to see it. Be able to take the all-wheel drive off, conserve a little bit of fuel. And we are off to pick up some fuel, now that you mention it. So we need 2 sets of fuel here. Let me just grab this real quick. Oh, just kidding. We want this isn't fuel, this is cement. I kind of wonder if there are any other ones that call for cement. That's going to Mountain River though. That's really far away. I was just thinking while we were here, could we do like a mini mission somewhere else and drop off cement somewhere that needs it so we wouldn't have to come back? See lots of oil parts, metal planks, those are all locked. Trying to be smart about this, but I don't think it's gonna work out for us. All right, well, it's the thought that counts. Try to be efficient. Try to make the most of every trip. but we're just gonna need this one set of cement. So now we're just gonna head on back, same way we came, right back to the meteorological site. Kind of like that word now. All right, fellas, that was a pretty easy delivery. That's what you love to see right there. Quick, efficient, got the job done. Feel like that last climbing of the mountain with this cement, we had a couple of close spots where we may have possibly tipped over, but we made it. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we need to get we need to go back. We need to get fuel, metal planks, which I think we're gonna be able to do those two in one run. And then we also want to get the service spare parts, which I think we should probably do separate. I don't know. Honestly, we could probably do fuel and metal planks separate too. The metal planks are so close to this thing. I don't think there's a reason for us to try to take a trailer through here and potentially get stuck. I don't think that really makes sense. So what I'm going to do is, since all this stuff is over on the other side of the map, we're going to go ahead and we're going to recover this bad boy and then just leave the garage. Let me go ahead and skip ahead to morning time. And I guess we got 3 more trips to go. I think it makes sense. You know, sometimes it makes sense to try to bring in all the groceries all at once. Sometimes you've got some really, you know, sketchy breakables and important stuff that, like, you got to kind of calm it down a little bit. So we're going to calm it down today. I'm going to be honest, when I first saw this mission, I thought about throwing an oversized flatbed trailer on the P16 and trying to do all these at once. There's no way we could have made it back though. So I think usually we're gonna try to be a little bit crazy, but in this case, I think it makes sense to just do some quick runs. Let's get that easy money. Let's not waste any time. Let's get her done. A couple of service spare parts here. Looking good. Back on out of here and hit the road, Joe. Easy peasy. This is probably the most we've ever had to deliver for any specific job, but we're also making quick work of it. Actually, you know what? I've given it some thought. I think I'm gonna call another audible. So here's the deal. The thing is I don't like the idea of trying to bring a trailer through here. If we took the route we just did, obviously trailer wouldn't be a big deal, but it's just the idea of buying the trailer and then selling the trailer and stuff like that just takes time. After we're done with this mission, we'd have to go back to be able to sell it. We wouldn't be able to fast travel back to our house and stuff. So we're gonna call another audible here. This is either gonna be pure genius or horrible stupidity. We're gonna go in, we're gonna customize this thing. Let's add our trusty little yellow crane here, the LC 3.8 loading crane. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and grab that. Now what we're gonna do is we are gonna go grab fuel, and then then after that we're gonna head to the metal store. You guys may know where I'm going with this. If you don't worry. This is gonna be either pure genius or pure comedy. The gas station, we need 2 things of fuel, just like that. Looking pretty good to me. Now, it's gonna be time for us to go on to grab our metal planks. So here's the deal. This game, you can stack higher than what the game technically allows you to do. You know what I mean? Like right now, the flatbed has 2 slots of inventory that you can fill up. We filled it up with 2 slots of fuel. The metal planks, each one set of metal planks takes up 2 slots. So really, like we're full here. Technically, the game is not gonna allow us to do anything else. Technically, we aren't gonna be able to add anything else on top of this fuel. However, we don't live on technicalities. We don't abide by the rules of the road. There's nobody out here. There's no OSHA. There's nothing to stop us from just getting this job done the best way that we know how. And that's exactly what we're gonna do with the help of this crane. So here we go. This is the metal factory. We're gonna want to pick up a piece of metal. And this is gonna take some musical packing that's about to happen. We're gonna have to remove some stuff and add some stuff and remove some stuff. So, you know, obviously we come over here right now. We try to load up some metal planks. It's not going to work. We don't have enough space. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and let's activate our anchor. We're going to go into crane mode. Oh, we've also got to, hold on. We've got to unpack our cargo. Unpack cargo. All right, back into crane mode. Now, we're going to be able to pick up said cargo. Give me this, lift it up, move this off to the side. We can lower it. Bada bing, bada boom. Leave that there. Now, we're going to try to grab this. Let's lift it up. I got to get used to the crane. Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold on. I don't want you to spill and break or anything. I got to get used to the crane tools. It's definitely not easy. We're going to move this over to the other side. Just like so. You're looking good there. Now what we're going to be able to do is exit crane mode and everything. Let me see if I can grab these metal planks. Look at that. We've got space open for them. Love to see it. Metal planks, you are going to take your rightful side over here on the right. Bam. All right. Kind of dropped it a little bit there, but that's okay. Let's pick these guys up. Get our set of oil barrels. We're going to go ahead and shoot. We gotta kind of bring it in closer. We got to get it on the front half here. Woo. Okay. This is not easy. That looks good to me. Drop them. There it is. Beautiful work. Now we're going to grab this second set over here. And basically, we're going to reset up our cargo like it was originally. We're going to have the oil barrels on bottom. And then we're going to move the other metal planks on top. So we've got that. Now what we're going to want to do is pack our cargo. It's going to be nice and tidy. And then we're going to want to, we're going to go back into crane mode. We're going to grab this. And I think you guys might know what's about to happen next. I hope we don't tip over. I hope nothing bad happens here. This is so ridiculous. All right, let's go ahead and move. Gonna try to move this over top. Want to get it flush with everything else. I mean, that, shoot. I was gonna say that's about as good as you can get it, but I think we might be able to go a little bit better. There it is. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Now, here's the deal. From here, we can either try to drive really slowly and not have it tip over, or I think we might be able to keep the crane attached to it. I'm pretty sure if we just, if we hold it like that, unanchor, and I think we can drive. All of that because I didn't want to buy a trailer. There was a place to buy a trailer right here. We could have very easily just bought a trailer and insta-loaded it. But this is more fun. Are you serious right now? I love it, bro. What can this Paystar... Oh, we got to be careful about braking like that. I'm thinking... Shoot. I'm thinking we might... I think we go up and around and back through this way. I don't think we go through the heavy stuff. We for sure go up and around. Like, this is already sketchy enough. There's no way we're going to make it through deep mud where we're tipping all over the place and stuff. That was, I mean, if you guys remember the first time we went through it, it was already way sketchier than we were used to. So we're going to go up and around. We're going to try to stay on these paved roads. And we're going to try to keep it super low-key. Definitely don't want to go too fast. Ooh, I'm a little bit nervous about the ice as well. What if we put her in low-high? Would that be a good idea? Maybe not. I feel like the quicker engine in regular auto is going to work better. This is great, though. You know what I mean? Like, this way, we don't have to worry about towing a trailer back through. This way, we're going to be able to drop everything off really quickly. It's going to be great. Come on, old girl. I know you're struggling a bit. Trust me, this is going to be worth it. You just got to get up this mountain, slow, little by little. You're going to get it done, girl. So yeah, dude, I've seen like Reddit posts of people that they'll stack it like this, and then they'll have another stack of metal like hanging across the hood of their truck with the crane. Like, there's all kinds of crazy stuff you can do in this game. It's pretty miraculous, I'm not gonna lie. It's cool though. I respect it. So here we are, we're up towards the north side. We're gonna wanna head a left here, and then this is gonna be our turn-in point. Bit of a windy, snaky road here with a bit of an incline. Makes me a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. But it looks like we're gonna keep on pushing through. I can't believe this actually worked, dude. I love it. 150 feet away, baby. Ooh, be careful here, Trev. Definitely getting a little bit of sliding action happening. Oh! What happened? Why is... Okay. Hold on. We need to fix this. Parking brake? Are we going to be able to use that? We aren't... Okay, there we go. We need to be really careful about this. I'm going to activate our anchor, and we're going to go back into crane mode. We need to fix this. Honestly, it makes me think maybe the better idea is to just unattach the crane and let it sit there on its own. Is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm trying to get it a little more fixed up here. Oh gosh. Come on. Something like that's pretty good. All right, let me detach the crane here. I'm gonna go ahead and restore the crane and activate the anchor. I think we might be better off there. We just got to be super slow here, dude. This thing is gonna want to slide forward down this hill. Hold on, put her in low. Kind of engine brake a little bit so we don't have to ride the brakes. We can just kind of do our thing. Get over this, no problem. Be very careful, slow, methodical movement. Be careful about this corner here. Lots of tipping action happening, but we're good. All right. I mean, technically, now the worst thing that happens is the metal falls off, which it almost did right there, and then we can just pick it right back up with the crane. I'm not too worried about that. I don't know if you can damage stuff. Hopefully not. But I don't think we're gonna have to find out because I think we made it, boys. Here we go, back into low, diff lock and all-wheel drive on, and we made it to the. Are we gonna be able to just quickly unload this, or are we gonna have to do musical chairs again? Is the question. Let me see what we got. We're gonna be able to do the fuel, and then can we just pack this cargo? Oh, dude, are you kidding me right now? Whoo! Brush the shoulders off, baby. That's how you truck, boy. That's what I'm talking about. Great success. That's a completed mission. One of the biggest missions we've done yet. And we did it in just about the flashiest way possible. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Excited to check out a new truck, the BM17. Probably going to be actually useful, unlike the you know, big old Cat 745C. Is that was the model number? I'm not sure. Looking forward to using that thing at some point in the future, but I mean, I had a, oh shoot, oops, I wasn't paying attention. I had a great time even finding it today anyway, so hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys there. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Peace out.